Alright, now you've seen the incomplete TV shows on DVD. Now we're on to the non-complete series sets. As you can tell, there's still some evidence for the incomplete series TV shows on DVD video. You can still tell there's some evidence to around, but oh well. I'll get around to be cleaning those up eventually. But let's just move on. Right here, to start things off, we got the first two seasons of 10 items or less. It's in one set though, so yeah. They did release season 3, but that's by Mill Creek, and I don't want to bother with that company. Then here's the first two seasons of 30 Days. Then here's the season 1 of Third Rock from the Sun. Now I was going to plan to get the rest of the seasons individually, but I don't know if I'm ever going to do that anytime soon. And here's a volume 1 of Adventures themes, Sonic the Hedgehog. Now they do have a volume 2 out there, and there is a volume 3, but that's kind of hard to find. But oh well. Right here we got seasons 3, 4, 5, and 6 of All in the Family. Then here's the volumes 1 and 3 of Aqua Teen, Hunger Force. I do have the complete series set of that show, so yeah, it kind of is a weird thing though. And here's the third volume. Now I am planning to get volume, I believe 5 or 6, because it has Shake Like Me, and that episode is not in the complete series set though. So yeah, let's just move on. Right here we got seasons 1 through 7 of Archer, the first 3 seasons of Arrested Development. They do have season 4 on DVD, but I don't know if I'm gonna get that. Then here's the first 2 seasons of Barney Miller. Then here's Beast Wars Transformers. I did have seasons 2 and 3, but I don't know. I don't even know where they're at this point. Then here's season 1 of the Bernie Mac Show. Then there's Bewitched season 1 in color. We got the first 2 seasons of the Big C. We got season 1 of the Bill Engvall Show. We got season 1 of Bob's Burgers. Then we got the first 4 seasons of The Boys. Then here's the first volume of The Bride Show. Still need to get volume 2 of that. Then here's the first 13 episodes of Chop Socky Chugs. They only released the first 13 episodes, but they didn't release any more. They didn't release the next 13, unfortunately. Then here's the first 2 seasons of The Cleveland Show. Then here's season 1 of Clone High. And here's the first 5 seasons of Cobra Kai. I'm still waiting for season 6 to get released on DVD. So yeah, let's just move on. We got season 1 of Code Monkeys. Then here's Cops, the anime series are from the late 80s now. Now they could have done a volume 3 to complete the series, but they didn't get anywhere near that. Season 1 of Dan Versus, season 1 of The Dating Guy, the first 60 seasons of Degrassi, The Next Generation. I do have 2 versions of Delta State, the complete first season of the season. I got the one from 2007. You can tell by the detour on Teletoon. Let me just get a little bit closer to the camera. All right, there. And here's the 2009 version by Kaboom. You can tell by the Kaboom Entertainment logo. On the cover, for though, and it even says KaboomEntertainment.com. Let me just take it out just so you can see it better from here. And it is a US reprint though. Dexter got the first seasons of Dexter, which I'm probably not going to get any more seasons individually because I'm trying to upgrade that to a complete series set. And here's season 1 of Dr. Katz, Professional Therapist. They do have season 2 out individually as well, and they do have a complete series set of that out there. Then here's the best of the Electric Company volumes 1 and 2. and I got volume 6 through 7. I got volumes 1 through 7 of Family Guy. Then I got the freaking Sweet Collection. Then I got the Story Griffin Untold Story series, Untold Story movie. That was like those episodes did later air on TV. Bet you didn't know that. Anyways, and here's season 1 of Fantasy Island. They were gonna have a season 2 release, but due to low sales, they didn't release that. So it's in Sony Pictures Home Entertainment's warehouse somewhere. And then the first 4 volumes of Futurama, I do have volumes 5 through 8 on Blu-ray, which I'll have to show off in another video. Then here's season 1 of Ghost Rider. Then here's the first 2 seasons of Heart to Heart. We got season 1 of Hex. We got Hot Wheels Battle Force 5 season 1 part 2. We got season 1 of Huff. We got the first 8 seasons of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Then I got its Christmas special. We got season 1 of Kevin Can Wade. Season 1 of season 1 of The Killing. I only have season 5 of King of the Hill. I may or may not continue getting those. And then there's the Larry Sanders Show season 1. But let me just get down on the ground. And here's the not just the best of the Larry Sanders Show. Then we got the first 4 seasons of The League. Season 1 of Legit. Season 1 of Lincoln Hayes. Got season 2 of Louie. I do have season 1 of that, but it's in a Blu-ray case. It's in a Blu-ray case, but I'll have to show that off in another video as well. Sorry about that. Then we got seasons 1 and 3 of The Lives and Times of Tim. I still need to get season 2. Then we got seasons 2 and 3 of Mad About You. Then the collection. We got Married with Children season 3 and season 7. Metabots season 1. They didn't release season 2. I do have Liam 7 and 9 from ADV Films, but I don't know if I'm going to get the rest of those volumes because they're pretty expensive online. Then there's Mary Harmon, Volume 1, the first 25 episodes. May season 1, the first 3 seasons of My Boys. They did release season 4, but that's an Amazon exclusive, so yeah, let's just move on. The first 2 seasons into The Nanny. Season 1 of Nen and Stacy. Season 1 of The Night Agent. Season 1 of The Nightman Named Jern. Now, they do call this a limited series on the DVD, though. It says here Uncensored Edition, and it says here 6-part penny series, but season 2 is going to be out this January on Amazon, so really excited about that. Then we got season 1 day at a time. Then we got the first 7 seasons of Outlander. We got The Partridge Family season 1. Party of Five season 1. They do have seasons 2 and 3 out, but I don't know if I'm gonna get those. Season 1 of Policewoman. Season 1 of Quads. Season 1 of The Ricky Gervais Show. They do have seasons 2 and 3 out there, but they're all Amazon exclusives. So yeah, got the first 7 seasons of Robot Chicken. They do have a complete series set of that out there now. Then the first 2 seasons of Rules of Engagement, season 1 of Silver Spoons, the first 2 seasons of South Park. I do have its movie and its Christmas sample, but I have to show those off in a future video. We got season 1 of Stormhawks. They only released season 1 in two 13 episode set, so but sorry if it's kind of hard to see though, but yeah, they didn't really release season 2, unfortunately. So yeah, right here we got the first season of SWAT from the mid 1970s. They do have a season 2 DVD of that out there, but like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna get that or not. Then here's the first 2 seasons of That Girl. I did manage to get. I was going to get the entire series of that, but after season 2, I just kind of gave up. Well, we got the first 2 seasons of Till Death. We got the first 7 seasons of Trailer Park Boys. Then it's Xmas Special, and then Say Goodnight to the Bad Guys. We got season 2, 3, and the movie of Tripping the Rift. I am planning to get the first season soon, just to complete that show. So yeah. We got seasons, and VIP got the first season and the first half of season 2 of VR Troopers. They do have season 2 part 2 out there, but but it's impossible to find that one online. We got What's Happening Now, the first season 1 of Where on Earth is Carmen San Diego, and the first 2 seasons of Wilfred. So yeah, that's it for my non-complete series TV shows on DVD. Hope you enjoyed it. This is me signing off. Cheers.